Moving on from there, Bills Buccaneers, two Titans go at it. Buccaneers come out on top in OT. Bills moved to 7-6, and then the Buccaneers moved to 10-3. In terms of the Bills being 7-6, they've had a really tough schedule this year. They've had to go against Patriots, who have been extremely hot. The Buccaneers, I'm trying to think of the other teams they've had to play that have been extremely hot this year that they've dropped games to. That being said, Bills had a really tough schedule, and even though they're 7-6, they still definitely have a shot to make the playoffs still. If they miss the playoffs, it's a combination of the fact that I think the running game needs some work, as well as they've had a tough schedule. I think it's a combination of those because Josh Allen has formed decent this year, but overall Buccaneers come out top on this one. The Bills were down big, and then what did the Bills put up? They put up like 17 points in the fourth quarter in order to come back and tie this game to put it into OT. But Josh Allen, 308 yards for touchdowns, 1 reception. Josh Allen was also their leading rusher with 109 yards on a touchdown. This is what I'm talking about. Devin Singletary, 52 yards, and then you had Burrito with 12 yards. So talking 60 yards for both your running backs. It's not great. Receiving wise, Diggs had 74 yards. Beasley had 64 yards, and then Knox had 60 yards on a touchdown. Defensively, nobody really did anything spectacular. You had a sack from Milano against Brady, but going to the Buccaneers side of things, Brady, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You had 363 yards out of him. Fournette, who's been absolutely a beast this season, 113 yards and a touchdown. Also had a rushing touchdown from Brady, which is what it is. But Brady was really keen to run the ball this game. I don't know if you guys have seen the clips. Brady's definitely posted a couple of them. He called that Madden to change his speed rating after he ran for a first down. But Godwin had 105 yards here, and then Evans had 91 yards and a touchdown. Again, Buccaneers fantastic team, 10-3, and I saw the statistic this week that said with everything being solidified at this point, and the Buccaneers can't have a negative record. They can only have a positive record. Brady's worst season in the NFL, he went 9-7. That's incredible. That just doesn't happen. Brady's the GOAT. There's no question about it. Max?
I'm going to go back to talking about the Bills and just I think the Bills it's obvious how many problems they have on their offense. They didn't run the ball at all in the first half. Not one. That just shows you what you know. This offense really begins and ends at Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. When Josh Allen's your leading rusher that many times, you have issues. And Josh Allen, he's doing what he can. He brought his team back in the fourth quarter of this game, but it's just not enough. And especially the Colts are ahead of him at this point, and with them having tiebreaker over them because the Colts killed them. I don't know. I'm not really sold on this Bills team making the playoffs this year. It's been a slump for them, and I think and last year they were able to do it. They caught fire, they had momentum. But this year, the teams have figured them out. And it's sort of like the Chiefs situation. They're going to have to get a lot more pieces into their offense if they want to go any further. Because right now, all it really is Josh Allen, because they have to game plan for him and Stephon Diggs, and there's really no other threats in this offense.
Very much agree with you.